My content may include sensitive topics and is not made for kids. You have been warned. Hello, my sweet roses. It's Rosie, and this is something new I've been wanting to try. You may not see me as a theorist, but guess what? I've been here the whole time. So enjoy this first style video. I used to believe in something called Golden Duo. If you've read the title, I now no longer believe in it because new evidence has disproven the old. If you don't know what Golden Duo is, it is the idea that the crying child, and who is named Dave, and Cassidy, the fifth kid of the missing children's incident, are in the springlock suit of Golden Freddy together. Cassidy was also deemed as the vengeful spirit, keeping William Afton suffering an ultimate custom night. A long time ago, Cece and the fifth kid did not have a name. However, Cassidy was first figured out in the survival logbook. Years later, a name spelling out Dave was found out by Hyperdroid by mirroring Eved backwards. However, I feel Cassidy was the one real true name needed to be found, and Dave is just a parallel to David Murray, so to speak. In the survival logbook, there are changed or written text signifying different characters. The red text indicates Michael Afton during his journey through Fazbear's. The faded text is the puppet, Charlotte Emmy, and the changed text is the crying child, who I believe to be Cassidy. Originally, the faded text was supposedly the fifth kid, Cassidy, and changed text was still the crying child. However, thinking this through, why would it be Cassidy, whom the grave says, my name, and if we are debunking Golden Duo, these two talking makes no sense. Cassidy would also have no knowledge of the memories of the crying child. So there would be no way for these two to ever know each other. So the puppet who helps spirits remember who they are and would be helping them put their souls inside the suits would make more sense here. Was your favorite childhood toy a plastic portable telephone? Does he still talk to you? The party was for you? What do you see? Do you remember your name? I can hear sounds. It was for me. I can't see. I'm scared. If Cassidy Afton is Cece's real name, then why is there a second part of this video? Well, that's because, did you know a frontal lobe accident could cause a personality shift? Congrats, now you do. Yep, that's right. Our sweet innocent crying child, bitten by a little robot bear, which then possesses the suit, is also our vengeful spirit from UCN. We have so much evidence for both Cassidy and Cece to be against William, so why can't they just be the same person? The animatronics in UCN states he is the one you should not have killed, not she. Since back then a lot of people assumed Cassidy is a she, but if they are the same, then it is he, him, or Cassidy could also just be a he, him. We are not too sure. I do fully think William would absolutely let his own kid die, Elizabeth and Michael, for experiment. As we know, he talks through the Fredbear plushie in the sister location bunker, and perhaps the CC mini game nights we see in FNAF 4 are just experiments being run after he had taken him from the hospital. Perhaps that is why we hear the heart monitor turn off. Remember, our heart monitor flatlining doesn't mean death. It can also mean it becomes unplugged. Anyway, rant over. In UCN, there is a grave Easter egg at the end of the game containing 6 graves, but only 4 are named: Susie possessing Chica, Gabriel possessing Freddy, Fritz possessing Foxy, and Cherry possessing Bonnie. I believe this grave is actually meant to be Charlotte Emily, the puppet, and the grave near the tree is Cece, who would be Cassidy Afton. This would make sense, as the puppet was the first supposedly victim of William, being outside of a Freddy's, while Cece's, being more of a family death, is up on the hill by a familiar-looking tree, which could be connected to David Murray and Gregory from the newer games, which show this tree. But you know who shows up many times so it gets a tree on a hill first? It's in UCN, the bear wearing blue, saying it's his birthday in each animated cutscene. Now, you may be thinking, why is there still a 5th missing child, and who is it? Well, it's still Cassidy, just in a different way. Since Charlotte and Elizabeth died before the MCI, but after Cece did, William wouldn't see effects of possession, which got me thinking. What if, after running FNAF 4 experiments on Cece, or just making sure he never left the house after getting bit, William decided to take Cece on a special trip to Freddy's. Because of the personality shift, Cece would be absolutely vengeful if William had intentionally made Cece get spring-locked into the animatronic that bit him in 1983. If MCI is a possession experiment, then of course he is going to put his kid in an animatronic again. He's already done that with Circus Baby and Elizabeth 6 months prior. The connections are all there, but do you know who isn't there? Elizabeth Afton. Where is her grave? Leave a comment if you have any guesses, and leave your thoughts about my opinion down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Goodbye, and see you all soon, my sweet roses.